let's learn about masculine and feminine with an engaging story dialogue. This video's format is simple. First, you'll watch the story with Spanish subtitles. The story includes the most common and useful Spanish articles, nouns, and adjectives. Second, you'll learn how to use feminine and masculine articles and nouns correctly. And finally, we'll rewatch the full video without subtitles.
La manzana, el melón,
los plátanos, la camisa blanca, la camisa roja,
los zapatos cafés, los zapatos negros, el libro,
los libros, los vasos,
los platos, las servilletas.
¡Feliz cumpleaños!
¿Cumpleaños? El calendario.
Junio, no julio.
Es perfecto, gracias. La manzana, el melón.
La manzana, el melón. La manzana means the apple. All nouns have gender, either masculine or feminine. The definite article, the, in English, has to agree with the noun in gender and number. El, la, los, las. La is the definite article used before feminine singular nouns, like la manzana or la fruta, the fruit. Most nouns that end with the letter A are feminine, which is why they go with la, like la manzana or la fruta. To make a feminine noun ending in A plural, just add an S to the noun and change la to las. So the plural of la manzana is las manzanas. All nouns that end in ción, sion, dad, tad, or tud are feminine, like la televisión, the television, or la actitud, the attitude. There are also a few feminine nouns ending with the letter O, like la foto, the picture, or la radio, the radio. El melón means the watermelon. El is used before masculine singular nouns, like el melón. An example of this is el melón es rojo. Usually, you just add an S to the masculine noun to make it plural. However, melón ends in a consonant, so you have to add ES. So the plural of melón is melones, and the definite article le turns into the plural los. So, el melón turns into the plural los melones, the watermelons. Unlike melón, most masculine nouns end in an O, like el amigo, the friend, or el libro, the book. Some masculine nouns can also end in A or MA, like el día, the day, or el drama, the drama. Fun fact, nouns that end in ista or ente can be either masculine or feminine. It depends whether they're referring to a male or a female, like el artista or la artista, for the artist, and el cantante or la cantante for the singer.
La manzana, el melón,
los plátanos,
Los plátanos means the bananas. Remember, los is used before the noun to indicate masculine plural. For example, me gustan los plátanos. To make a noun ending in O plural, you add an S, so the singular el plátano turns into los plátanos. However, to make masculine nouns that end in a consonant plural, you add an ES, so el melón turns into los melones, and el animal turns into los animales, the animals.
los plátanos, la camisa blanca, la camisa roja,
La camisa blanca, la camisa roja. La camisa blanca means the white shirt. La is a female singular definite article, which agrees with camisa in both gender and number. In order to make a feminine noun like camisa, which ends in a vowel, plural, you add an s to the end, and the definite article la becomes las. So, while the singular form is la camisa, the plural form is las camisas. Blanca is an adjective, since it's used to describe a noun. All adjectives have to agree in gender and number with the noun they modify, and they almost always come after the noun. So, if we want to make la camisa blanca plural, we have to make both the noun and the adjective plural. So, the white shirts would be las camisas blancas. Roja means red. It's in the female singular form since it follows the noun camisa, which is also a female singular noun. The original form of roja is rojo, since all the adjectives that end in an O change to an A ending when describing a feminine noun. In this case, camisa. We've seen the definite articles, but what about the plural indefinite articles? Meaning some in English, unos is the masculine plural while unas is the feminine plural form. So, los melones turns into unos melones, some watermelons, and las camisas turns into unas camisas, some shirts. In terms of singular indefinite articles, the equivalents of a or an are un or una. So, el melón is un melón, a watermelon, and la camisa is una camisa, a shirt.
La camisa blanca, la camisa roja.
Los zapatos cafés, los zapatos negros.
Los zapatos cafés, los zapatos negros. Zapatos cafés means brown shoes. Zapatos means shoes, while cafés literally means coffee and refers to the brown color. Remember, the adjective comes after the noun. Since zapatos ends in os, we know that it's a masculine plural noun, and the singular is el zapato. So, since the adjective must agree in number and gender, the complete singular form would be el zapato café. Adjectives like café that don't end with either an O or an A have the same form for both feminine and masculine. So you could also say la camisa café, which means the brown shirt. Negros means black. For example, me gustan los zapatos negros. Since it ends in os, we can see that it's in a masculine plural noun. So the singular form would be negro. Adjectives that end in o, like negro, are in masculine form and agree with masculine nouns, in this case, zapatos. If we use the indefinite article, los zapatos negros would be unos zapatos negros, and the singular is un zapato negro, a black shoe. A female version might be las camisas negras, meaning the black shirts, or unas camisas negras, some black shirts.
Los zapatos cafés, los zapatos negros. El libro.
Libro means book. For example, you could say, me gusta el libro rojo, which means I like the red book. You could also say un libro rojo, meaning a red book. We know that el libro is masculine because of the definite article el and the o ending. The plural would be los libros, and the indefinite article form is unos libros, or some books. Since libro is masculine, you can say un libro rojo, or un libro verde, but you can't say un libro negras, since the adjective has to agree in both gender and number. So it would be un libro negro.
El libro.
Los libros.
Los means the. It's the masculine plural definite article. Spanish uses definite articles like los much more frequently than English. Remember, while you simply have to add an s to la to make it plural, the masculine el turns into los when it accompanies a plural noun, like los libros, the books, or los melones, the watermelons. Since the indefinite article equivalent of el is un, a, and for los it's unos, some, el melón becomes un melón, a watermelon, and los libros becomes unos libros, some books.
Los libros. Los vasos.
Vasos means glasses or cups. Los vasos means the cups. What is the singular form? El vaso, the cup, because vasos is a masculine noun and el accompanies singular masculine nouns. For example, me gusta el vaso negro. Feminine nouns starting with the letter A are accompanied by the masculine article el, like el agua, the water, or el águila, the eagle. This is to make pronunciation easier, since el agua is easier to make out than la agua. So, while the singular form of agua is el agua, the plural form is las aguas, the waters, or unas aguas, some waters. If you like this video, you'll love the upcoming beginner-friendly Fluent U course. It's going to have more engaging stories with helpful teacher explanations. It will be organized in a way that's more effective for learning, and there will be exclusive content that you won't be able to find anywhere else. The course will also integrate clips from movie scenes, TV shows, and more, all carefully packaged in a way that works for beginners. Of course, there will be personalized quizzes and speaking questions to make sure it all sticks. Try Fluent U right now for free. Just sign up for a 2-week trial using the link in the description below. Plus, Fluent U is currently having a sale, so it's a perfect time to check it out. And did I mention the Fluent U app also includes thousands of authentic videos, including movie scenes, clips from TV shows, TED Talks, and music videos, all of which have interactive subtitles. Each word has a context-specific definition with examples written by language experts, so you don't waste time with definitions that are too general or inaccurate. Plus, you can see video examples of native speakers using the vocab. The personalized quizzes and speaking questions make it all stick.
Los vasos.
Los platos. Las servilletas.
Los platos. Las servilletas. Platos means plates. Platos goes with the definite article los since it's a masculine singular noun. Its singular form is el plato. For example, me gustan los platos rojos. Servilletas means napkins. Servilleta is a false friend with the English word serviette, which is a British term for a napkin. The singular form of las servilletas is la servilleta. As we've seen, the plural form of la is las. And in terms of the noun, if it ends in an A, you simply add an S at the end to make it plural. For example, pasa los platos y las servilletas, which means pass the plates and the napkins. If a female noun ends in a consonant, you add ES to make it plural. For example, the word canción, meaning song, is feminine, despite not ending in an A. The plural of la canción is las canciones. La turns into las, and you add an ES after the consonant. An example of both would be las servilletas y las canciones, the napkins and the songs. And with the indefinite article, it would be unas servilletas y unas canciones, some napkins and some songs.
Los platos. Las servilletas.
¡Feliz cumpleaños!
Feliz means happy. It's used in many common phrases like Feliz cumpleaños, happy birthday, or Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas. You could also say estoy feliz, which means I'm happy. Feliz is a neutral singular adjective. Since it ends in a consonant, the plural form has an ES at the end. But wait! Feliz is a special adjective because it ends in a sed, and the letter sed can't be followed by the vowel E. So, in this case, you turn the sed into a C to create the plural. Feliz turns into felices. This also happens with many other words, like the words for pencil, lápiz, turns into lápices, and the word for fish, pez, turns into peces.
¡Feliz cumpleaños!
¿Cumpleaños?
Cumpleaños means birthday. It's a compound word made out of cumple, which comes from the verb cumplir, meaning to complete or to fulfill, and años, which means years. So, cumpleaños literally means years completed. For example, me gusta mi cumpleaños, which means I like my birthday. cumpleaños is also a special word because the singular and plural forms are the same. So you can say un cumpleaños, one birthday, or dos cumpleaños, two birthdays. However, the definite and indefinite articles do change depending on the number. So, el cumpleaños, the birthday, is los cumpleaños, the birthdays. And un cumpleaños, a birthday, is unos cumpleaños, some birthdays.
¿Cumpleaños? El calendario.
Calendario means calendar. Like most nouns ending in O, calendario is masculine, which is why it follows the article el calendario. For example, necesito el calendario. Since calendario is a masculine noun ending in O, its plural form is los calendarios, the calendars.
El calendario.
Junio, no julio.
Junio means June. Unlike the other nouns we've seen today, June doesn't follow an article, just like in English. An example of junio is me gusta mucho junio. Julio means July. Remember, months are not capitalized unless they are at the beginning of a sentence. An example of julio is mi cumpleaños no es en julio, which means my birthday is not in July. Fun fact, Julio is also a very common boy's name.
Junio, no julio.
Es perfecto, gracias.
Es perfecto means it's perfect. For example, es perfecto, gracias, which means it's perfect, thank you. Perfecto is a masculine singular adjective, so you could say el día perfecto, los días perfectos, or un día perfecto and unos días perfectos.
La manzana. El melón.
Los plátanos. La camisa blanca, la camisa roja.
Los zapatos cafés. Los zapatos negros. El libro.
Los libros. Los vasos.
Los platos. Las servilletas.
¡Feliz cumpleaños!
¿Cumpleaños? El calendario.
Junio, no julio.
Es perfecto, gracias.
Next up, Shrek and Donkey meet for the first time, so go enjoy that Shrek video as you learn some more beginner-friendly Spanish.